Have you ever felt like you're growing spiritually, even when it's not obvious to others? This is the essence of hidden spiritual growth. It's a process that happens deep within us, often unseen by the outside world. But just because it's not visible doesn't mean it's not happening. In fact, some of the most profound spiritual growth occurs in the quiet moments, when we're alone with our thoughts and feelings. Hidden spiritual growth is important because it lays the foundation for a more fulfilling and meaningful life. When we grow spiritually, we become more aware of ourselves and the world around us. We develop a deeper understanding of our purpose and place in the universe. We become more compassionate, resilient, and peaceful. And while these changes may not be immediately apparent to others, they have a profound impact on our lives and the lives of those around us. So, how do we know if we're experiencing hidden spiritual growth? There are several signs to look for, each of which reflects a different aspect of our spiritual development. One of the most significant signs of hidden spiritual growth is increased self-awareness. As we grow spiritually, we become more attuned to our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. We start to notice patterns and habits that may have been invisible to us before. We become more honest with ourselves about our strengths and weaknesses, our desires and fears. This increased self-awareness is crucial because it allows us to make more conscious choices. When we understand ourselves better, we can make decisions that align with our values and goals. We can also communicate more effectively with others because we're more aware of our own needs and boundaries. Developing self-awareness is a lifelong process, but there are practices that can help us along the way. Meditation, journaling, and therapy are all tools that can help us gain insight into our inner world. By taking the time to reflect on our experiences and emotions, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Another sign of hidden spiritual growth is enhanced intuition. Intuition is that inner knowing that guides us towards what's right for us. It's the voice that whispers in our ear when we're about to make a decision, telling us which path to choose. As we grow spiritually, our intuition becomes stronger and more reliable. We learn to trust our gut feelings and inner wisdom, even when they don't make logical sense. We become more attuned to the subtle cues and signals that our body and mind are sending us. Developing intuition requires practice and patience. It means learning to quiet the noise of our busy minds and listen to the still, small voice within. It means trusting ourselves, even when others may doubt us. And it means being willing to take risks and follow our heart, even when the path ahead is uncertain. A third sign of hidden spiritual growth is a greater sense of purpose. As we grow spiritually, we begin to understand that our lives have meaning beyond our individual wants and needs. We start to see ourselves as part of a larger whole, with a unique role to play in the unfolding of the universe. This sense of purpose can be both exhilarating and daunting. It means taking responsibility for our choices and actions, knowing that they have an impact on the world around us. It means aligning our lives with our deepest values and passions, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. Finding our purpose is a journey that may take a lifetime. It requires deep reflection, experimentation, and a willingness to listen to our inner guidance. But when we do connect with our purpose, it can provide a sense of direction and motivation that carries us through even the toughest times. As we grow spiritually, our relationships often improve as well. We become more compassionate and understanding towards others, recognizing that everyone is on their own unique journey. We learn to communicate more effectively, expressing our needs and boundaries while also listening deeply to others. Spiritual growth can also help us navigate conflicts and challenges in our relationships. When we approach disagreements from a place of love and understanding, rather than fear and defensiveness, we're more likely to find solutions that work for everyone involved. Of course, improving our relationships isn't always easy. It requires vulnerability, honesty, and a willingness to let go of our egos. But when we do the work to heal and strengthen our connections with others, we open ourselves up to deeper levels of love, support, and belonging. Another sign of hidden spiritual growth is increased resilience. As we grow spiritually, we develop a greater capacity to weather life's storms. We learn to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of challenges and setbacks. This resilience comes from a deeper understanding of the nature of life. We recognize that change is constant and that suffering is a natural part of the human experience. We learn to accept what we cannot control, while focusing our energy on what we can change. Developing resilience also means cultivating a positive mindset. It means choosing to focus on the good, even when things are tough. It means finding gratitude and joy in the small moments and trusting that everything happens for a reason. As we grow spiritually, we often develop a heightened appreciation for life. We start to notice the beauty and wonder in the world around us, from the smallest flower to the grandest sunset. We become more present in the moment, savoring each experience as it unfolds. This appreciation for life can be a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety. When we're fully engaged in the present moment, our worries about the future and regrets about the past fall away. We're able to experience a sense of peace and contentment that comes from simply being alive. Cultivating appreciation for life is a practice that requires intention and effort. It means making time to slow down and notice the world around us. It means seeking out experiences that bring us joy and fulfillment, whether that's spending time in nature, creating art, or connecting with loved ones. As we grow spiritually, our consciousness often expands as well. We begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing that we're part of a vast web of life that spans the entire universe. We start to understand that our actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond our individual lives. This expanded consciousness can be both humbling and empowering. It reminds us of our smallness in the grand scheme of things, while also highlighting our potential to make a positive impact on the world. It encourages us to think beyond our own self-interest and consider the well-being of all beings. Expanding our consciousness is a lifelong journey that requires openness and curiosity. It means exposing ourselves to new ideas and perspectives, even when they challenge our existing beliefs. It means cultivating a sense of wonder and awe at the mystery and complexity of the universe. Another sign of hidden spiritual growth is increased compassion and empathy. As we grow spiritually, we become more attuned to the suffering of others. We start to recognize that everyone is fighting their own battles and that we all deserve kindness and understanding. This compassion and empathy can manifest in many ways. It might mean volunteering our time and resources to help those in need. It might mean offering a listening ear to a friend who's going through a tough time. It might mean advocating for social justice and equality, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. Developing compassion and empathy requires practice and intentionality. It means challenging our assumptions and biases and learning to see the world through others' eyes. It means cultivating a sense of connection and shared humanity, even with those who are different from us. As we grow spiritually, we often experience a greater sense of inner peace. This peace comes from a deep acceptance of ourselves and the world around us. It's a feeling of calm and centeredness that persists even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. Developing inner peace doesn't mean that we never experience difficult emotions or challenges. Rather, it means that we have the tools and resilience to navigate those experiences with grace and ease. We're able to find moments of stillness and clarity, even when the world around us is swirling with change and uncertainty. Cultivating inner peace is a lifelong practice that requires patience and dedication. It might involve meditation, prayer, or other contemplative practices that help us connect with our inner wisdom. It might mean setting healthy boundaries and learning to say no to things that don't serve us. It might mean surrounding ourselves with people and environments that support our growth and well-being. Finally, one of the most important signs of hidden spiritual growth is a commitment to continuous learning and development. As we grow spiritually, we recognize that there's always more to discover and explore. We become more open to new ideas and experiences, knowing that they have the potential to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. This commitment to growth and learning can take many forms. It might mean reading books or attending workshops that expand our knowledge and awareness. It might mean seeking out mentors or teachers who can guide us on our path. It might mean taking risks and stepping outside our comfort zones, knowing that discomfort is often a sign of growth. Embracing continuous growth and learning requires a certain level of humility and vulnerability. It means acknowledging that we don't have all the answers and that there's always more to learn. It means being willing to make mistakes and course correct when necessary, and it means staying open to the mystery and wonder of life, even when it's uncomfortable or uncertain. Hidden spiritual growth is a powerful and transformative process that can change our lives in countless ways. By increasing our self-awareness, enhancing our intuition, and giving us a greater sense of purpose, it helps us navigate the challenges and opportunities of life with more ease and grace. As we grow spiritually, we become more compassionate and understanding towards others, while also developing greater resilience and inner peace. We start to appreciate the beauty and wonder of life in a deeper way, and we expand our consciousness to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. Of course, spiritual growth is an ongoing journey that requires commitment and dedication. It's not always easy, and there will be times when we feel stuck or challenged. But by staying open to new experiences and insights, and by trusting in the process of growth and transformation, we can continue to evolve and flourish in ways we never thought possible. So if you're experiencing signs of hidden spiritual growth, take heart. Know that you're on a powerful and meaningful path, even if it's not always visible to others. Trust your inner wisdom, stay open to new possibilities, and keep taking steps forward on your journey of self-discovery and transformation. The rewards of a life lived in alignment with your deepest values and purpose are truly immeasurable.